What's up, buddy? Huh? No, not already, no. Not yet. Yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, I'll wait for a few people to get in here. The RZB Sports reporting live outside of Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina, aka the real Queen City, as everybody would call it. It's a bit windy this morning. It's currently 10:36 Eastern Time. I'm right outside of the Carolina Panthers practice facility. Well, I would say where they're doing construction for the future Carolina Panthers facility. No Panthers Fan Fest this season. No Panthers Fan Fest next season because they're working on putting a good elite facility together for the players and for the fans to be able to come to the Panthers Fan Fest here in the future. But like I said, outside of the stadium right now, and I am where the players will be reporting to practice. I would say probably within the next hour or so. I look forward to getting some interviews. I will do my best to bring the best content for the ones watching, the best content for the ones supporting, and I'm very thankful to be here. But yeah, wow, this is incredible. Okay, so we are actually going to get into the pregame report everybody's been waiting for. I'll go ahead and say it. Bills Mafia, one of the best fan bases to be around in the NFL. And I can't speak from experience because I don't know how Bills tailgates are from experience, but I know from the videos that I've seen online, and I'm excited to welcome Bills Mafia fan base here to Charlotte, North Carolina this weekend. It's going to be a fantabulous weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. But now that we got some people in here, now that we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the video, let's get started. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is the RZB Sports reporting live outside of Bank of America Stadium ahead of the Buffalo Bills come into the Queen City to play the Carolina Panthers. The Buffalo Bills currently hold a 4-2 record, second place in the AFC East division, right under the New England Patriots. And the Carolina Panthers are coming off of a 3-game winning streak where they hold a record of 4 wins and 3 losses for the first time late in the season since the 2019 season. The Buffalo Bills are currently on a 2-game losing streak, previously losing to the Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons before going into their bye week. But the Buffalo Bills are a good team despite losing 2 straight. Like I stated for the Carolina Panthers are coming off of a 3-game winning streak, beating the Miami Dolphins, the Dallas Cowboys, and most recently, an ugly, fashionable win against the New York Jets. Here's a fun fact about the all-time matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. The Carolina Panthers are currently 2 wins and 6 losses all times against the Buffalo Bills, which is not good at all. They hold a 1-2 record against the Bills here at Bank of America Stadium and a 1-4 record at Orchard Park on the Bills' grass. I will say the Buffalo Bills are getting a new stadium next year, so going forward, hopefully the Panthers can carry a good streak and momentum when they go to Buffalo. Crazy Bills fans gonna show up early today just to slam each other through flaming tables in the parking lot. Well, buddy, go ahead and reach out to the RZB Sports on Instagram, the RZB Sports on TikTok. I will be at your tailgate party. I will be ready to jump through a table with you. You can light it up on fire. But I will say this, you are not slamming me. I am the only Panthers fan here in shoulder pads. You will see me, but we can jump through it together. Let's have some fun. The Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills, a few things you want to know about both teams. This feels like a homecoming matchup for general manager Brandon Beane of the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Beane grew up in Norwood, North Carolina. Norwood, North Carolina from Charlotte is probably about 45 minutes to an hour away, and not too far from where I stay in Concord, North Carolina. One moment. I will say the general manager, Brandon Beane, is doing very good, leading the way for the Bills, and he's seeking his first Super Bowl appearance this season. Should be a good matchup. Best of luck, Panthers. Thank you so much, and best of luck, Bills Mafia. Like I said, let me know where you're tailgating. I would love to meet up with you. Now, also, head coach Sean McDermott. He used to be a part of this Panthers coaching staff. I want to say a little over 10 years ago, and he did a good time fulfilling his role for the Carolina Panthers. I believe he was the defensive coordinator. But a fun fact about Sean McDermott, he is 8-0 with his Buffalo Bills team since 2017 coming out of the bye week. Well, the Buffalo Bills are coming out of the bye week against the Carolina Panthers, so that is going to be very exciting to see how the Bills will play. Lastly, we have another homecoming player, a former Carolina Panthers player, a future Carolina Panthers Ring of Honor player, Shaq Thompson, linebacker for the Carolina Panthers, drafted to this team, spent 10 seasons playing at Bank of America Stadium. We want to show our appreciation to Shaq Thompson. He was a good player. He battled some injuries. He never let that reflect his own career. He showed up every single day doing his job. He is now a part of the Buffalo Bills team, and I'm sure he's coming to Bank of America Stadium with some things on his heart, and he's ready to let it out against his former team. Not too fond of Dave Tepper. Shame to blame a team because their owner is detestable. I would not say that. David Tepper is in the making of building something special, both for soccer and both for football. I stand with David Tepper, but people have their opinions at the end of the day. Now, a few things to know about the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers can start off 4-0 right here behind me at this lovely stadium, Bank of America Stadium, 4-0 on their home field for the first time since Super Bowl 50 year back in 2015 when Cam Newton was the quarterback for this team. 4-0 at home. We would really love to see that for the Carolina Panthers fan base and organization and culture. The Carolina Panthers are also 2-1 against the AFC East division this season. They lost to the New England Patriots in New England, a devastating loss, I shall say. And then they had a comeback victory, 17-0 against the Miami Dolphins. And then recently, an ugly, fashionable win against the New York Jets, where they came out 13-6 on top. Now, some statistics you want to be on the lookout for the Carolina Panthers, for the Buffalo Bills. Starting off with the Bills, like I said, the Bills headed into their bye week. They had the second best pressure rate when it comes to applying pressure on the different teams' offenses and quarterbacks. Leading the way for this team is Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa was a free agent. The Chargers did not want to extend him, so he is now a part of this Bills Mafia team, and I'm sure Bills fans are very happy to welcome him to the team. Also for the Buffalo Bills, James Cook. Even with the bye week, he is still in he is in fourth place in rushing yards. He has a total of 537 rushing yards. Standing in fourth place, that puts him in the top 5 for all rushing yards in the NFL. Let the man cook. James Cook, brother of Dalvin Cook, younger brother, I shall say. And then the Buffalo Bills. This is where Bills fans do not want to hear this. They may want to cover their ears, but Bills have allowed 156.3 rushing yards a game, ranking them in last place in the entire NFL league. Now, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, if you know about the Bills, this Bills team is a team that has been making a playoff push every season with Josh Allen as quarterback. They came very close to making the Super Bowl last season before losing to the Chiefs. But that is not something you want to see. You do not want to see your defense allowing the most rushing yards at 156.3 a game if you want to see your team go to the Super Bowl. Now we go over to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers only allowed a total of 131 rushing yards over their previous 3 games against the Miami Dolphins, against the Dallas Cowboys, and against the New York Jets. 131 rushing yards over their previous 3 games combined. That is an average of 2.5 a carry. So the Carolina Panthers defense has really been holding up for them, has been helping this offense that has been catching its stride, I will say. Now, the Carolina Panthers also have a star running back on this team that was at the beginning of the season listed as second running back and is still listed as second running back, Rico Dowdle, right behind Chuba Hubbard. He is in 3rd place in the NFL with 551 rushing yards. He broke the all-time franchise scrimmage yards live at the stadium in front of his former team's fan base and organization and Jerry Jones at 239 all-purpose yards. Rico Dowdle overcame Christian McCaffrey's 237 all-scrimmage yards. The record was recently held by CMC, but now that it is held by Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle, like I said, 551 yards, 3rd place in the NFL with most rushing yards this season. Also, Dave Canales, he always talks about resilience. He always speaks about finishing the games, no matter if it's pretty, no matter if it's ugly. And this Carolina Panthers team has done just that. They have a plus 31 point differential. Yes, a plus 31 point differential in the 4th quarter this season. That puts them at the 2nd best in the entire NFL organization out of all 32 teams, finishing the games very strong, 31 point plus differential, 2nd best in the NFL. I'm not quite sure who's at the very top, but I do know it is the Carolina Panthers at number 2. Now, for the Panthers allowing their specific rushing yards a game, I talked about the Bills allowing 156.3 rushing yards a game, and they're ranked dead last. The Carolina Panthers have allowed 92.6 an average per game in rushing, which ranks them at the number 8 spot out of all 32 teams. Not too bad. I will say over the past 3 weeks, holding all 3 teams to under 131 total rushing yards has really helped that statistic filled. But that is the Carolina Panthers and Buffalo Bills pregame report presented by the RZB Sports outside of Bank of America Stadium. I was going to go over a few injuries to be on the lookout for this matchup, but I feel like it's still too early in the week to call anyone out of the game, to call anybody questionable for the game. I will say we really have to pay attention to Bryce Young, the star quarterback for this Carolina Panthers team. He did have an ankle injury at MetLife Stadium, where MetLife Stadium's turf is not good at all. There needs to be an investigation for this turf. But Bryce Young is really the only key player on this Carolina Panthers team. I would watch to see how he is destined for Sunday's game against the Buffalo Bills. If he's not able to go, then Andy Dalton will step up as QB1, which I believe Andy Dalton is a top 3 backup quarterback in this NFL league. The Red Rocket still has something in the tank to prove. The Red Rocket knows how to get it down the field. But yeah, I don't want to get into injuries like I said because it's a Wednesday. It's still early in the week. We still have Wednesday practice, Thursday practice, Friday practice, and then Saturday where we will get a better look on who plays for the Carolina Panthers and Buffalo Bills game. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for supporting the RZB Sports. As always, bringing the pregame report for the visiting Buffalo Bills Mafia, as the Carolina Panthers will host them this weekend, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday, from Bank of America Stadium in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. The RZB Sports, until next time, out.